And make sure to stick around until the end because I do have a very exciting handbag reveal for you guys. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is May, also known as Miss Leva on Instagram and YouTube, and I love doing any type of fashion related video, luxury handbags, a little bit of travel vlogs, all that fun stuff. So if you like that type of content, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining this little growing family. Today I have a follow-up video to my mall outlet shopping vlog. If you haven't checked that one out, I'll make sure to link it down below for you. But we recently visited the mall at Florence over in Italy, and it was such an experience. Over in that vlog, I went ahead and shared the stores that we went into and the price differences that you could find. I mean, coming from the States, we were definitely getting a ton of deals. We normally save on luxury items over in Europe regardless because they are cheaper than they are in the United States. But being able to go into a mall where the items are already even more reduced was even more of a savings, so that was really exciting. Now, before I dive into the haul that I know you guys are waiting to see, I wanted to touch a little bit on the savings topic. At the mall, they actually have the VAT refund offices on site, so that's even better because once you're done with your shopping, you just go ahead into the office, do all of your forms, and then that way you have them ready to turn in at the airport once you're heading back home. Now, I do have a full-on video on this, so I'll make sure to link that down below. I know it's been very helpful for a few of you, and I get a ton of follow-up comments, so make sure to read the comment section over on that video as well. However, the VAT refund process has not changed much. The only difference that I did see in comparison to when we visited Paris back on that video is that they are now giving you temporary credits like within a day or so. So some of the stores, they're filling out the forms for you, they give you the credit, you'll receive it in your credit card within a day or two, and then you have 21 days to submit the paperwork in order for them not to take that credit back. So always make sure that you submit that paperwork before you do leave the European Union. Alright, so that's not what this video is about. Let's go ahead and dive into the haul. Now, I will be sharing prices. I want to make sure to share as much details as I possibly can with you guys, and also for you to see how amazing the savings are on some of these pieces. And make sure to stick around until the end because I do have a very exciting handbag reveal for you guys. Alright, so we're gonna dive into Gucci first, and I will be showing the items that I and my husband got. I don't know if I've shared this before, but I know that a lot of like luxury YouTubers, their significant others are not into like the luxury stuff that they get, and you know, they don't mind that they spend their money, but they don't really like have input or enjoy buying it. My husband is the complete opposite, you guys. He enjoys it just as much or maybe more than I do. So it's really fun to be able to go and shop with him. It doesn't matter if it's to Zara or if it's to like Burberry. He really just enjoys the whole shopping experience, and I really love that about our relationship. So he did get some items as well during this trip, so I'm gonna go ahead and share those also for all the male viewers, or if you're interested in maybe getting something for your significant other. So back to Gucci. The store was huge. We went ahead and arrived a couple of minutes earlier. There is usually a line. As I said, I'll have a vlog for you linked down below because that one's already out so you guys can see it. In Gucci, I did notice that they had discounted pieces, but they also had sections of regularly priced pieces, which is nice because if you already had something in mind, maybe you can buy it there, and then if you find something for a little bit of a deal, you can go ahead and add that piece as well. So personally for me, Gucci, I knew that I was going in for one specific thing, and that was to look at their shawls. I really enjoy their shawls. I knew that I was looking for a kind of nudish color to add to my collection, and they had a ton of really nice options to choose from. They even had some with the, I think it's called the Bloom collection, which was so stunning. But it was a little bit too loud for me, especially if I wanted to add maybe another colorful piece into my outfit. I just felt like it was going to be too much. So I found this one and I really fell in love with it and the versatility of it. So it is this one right here, and she is still in her packaging, so we're going to go ahead and unpackage her together. So it does come in this little plastic packaging here, as you can see. They do have the ones displayed on the floor, obviously, for you to try on, and then they will give you a brand new one. For the most part, I noticed that that was the case in a lot of the outlet stores. They don't really give you the one that you're trying on, but there were cases where the sample floor was the only piece that they had left. So you had to either risk it, you know, make sure that the piece was in excellent, pristine condition, or you unfortunately had to pass it up. So I went ahead and grabbed this one, and as you can see, it has like this, the color is so unique, really. It's like a gray, tannish, nude color, but it is pretty big. It's like a pretty much blanket scarf. It's just very thin. It's not thick at all, but I really like that because since we often travel during spring and fall, I feel like this type of material is perfect as a layering piece. So I'm going to try to show you guys, but it is gigantic. It takes up the whole screen almost. But I really like the fact that you do have the reversible option. So this one here is a lighter background with the darker GGs. And then on the other side, you do have the darker background with the lighter GGs. So I really like this, and I feel like with a scarf this size, there are so many different ways that you can style it. I have a couple of styling videos on scarves over on my Instagram, but I'm really happy that I was able to find such a good versatile color to add to my collection. And then staying within the scarves category, my husband also added one for his collection. And I say collection because he already has another one that he actually bought at the outlet here in Orlando. So I live in Florida, and we do have a Gucci outlet in Orlando, which we've been to before. So this is the one that he chose to pick up. And my husband is kind of a little bit different than me. Even though he loves the luxury items and the shopping, he's more subtle. I tend to get a little bit carried away from time to time with the logos, but he likes to find pieces that are good quality, obviously, but that the logo is not too out there. So he added this other option, which is black, as you can see here on this side, and then it has the very subtle GGs, and then on the other side is this kind of like bluish gray option here. So it's great because he tends to stick, like, if you guys think I wear black, he lives in black. So this piece would go perfect with his wardrobe, and it's really nice because I can totally steal this piece and wear it as well. And this one is a lot thicker than the other one, so this one would be great for like those winter vacations. So these were the two pieces that we picked up from Gucci, and I just wanted to share with you guys the price as I mentioned. So mine was $220 after the discount. I think the price tag showed $410 or something like that. In the video, I share more of the price tags. The tags that they currently have don't have the retail versus the outlet price. And then for my husband, this one was $170, and I think it was normally $3 something. So we pretty much saved almost half for the shawls. Aside from that, I really didn't look into anything else because there wasn't really anything else that we wanted to add. So we just walked out of Gucci and probably were there for less than an hour, and then headed on to Burberry, and there is where all the damage was done. All right, so now Burberry is a brand that both my husband and I have grown to love so much. I feel like their pieces are very classic. I love their logo because even though it's a mixture of different colors, they're very understated colors, so I feel like they're very easy to match in your wardrobe. And we do have a Burberry outlet here, which we've bought pieces from before. So when we saw that they had one at the outlets in Florence, we were super excited to go in and check out what other pieces they had there. Now, I did go to Europe during this trip, especially for the outlets, with the fact that I wanted to try and hunt down a nice Burberry trench coat. I wanted to try and find a really good one to add to my wardrobe, and I gotta say, I was totally successful. So here is the trench that I was able to add, and she is absolutely beautiful, you guys. I hope that it shows through the camera how stunning she is. The color is perfection in my opinion. It's just such a really cute neutral color, and I feel like the shape of the trench is perfect. Also, can we take a minute to see my shirt? Isn't this the cutest thing ever? So it says Gnocchi. I actually got it at a restaurant that we visited while we were in Italy, And then this has like a Gucci vibe to it, but I love Gnocchi to begin with. So as soon as I saw that they had this shirt, I knew that I had to add it. And I just thought it was such a fun, cute, casual shirt. So I just layered it over with the jean jacket. But I love that it peeps through, you know, like the whole Gucci inspired colors there. So back to this cutie. As I mentioned, I really just like that she does have a fitted form. They did have a ton of trench, you guys. Like, I was pleasantly surprised at how many they had. They had a lot more for the women than they did for the guys. And then this one, they did have a ton of color selections as well. I think they had like a olive color, a lighter nude. I think they had a navy too. I'm not sure if they had a black, but I knew that I wanted to go the classic route and add like their classic beige color as my first piece. And this one is just absolutely perfect. Now, I know Burberry has different styles or names for their trench. I don't know if this one particularly is just made for the outlet, because here on the tag it just says Burberry Italy, hardborn 2. Article is just a number, the color is honey, and mine I did get a US size 10, Euro size 44. I wanted it to fit comfortably, but I also wanted it to give me a little bit of space on the arms in case I wanted to layer. So like I was saying, I don't know if this one is just particular for the outlet or if any of that information helped. I didn't go looking for a specific style just because I had never really browsed Burberry's trench coats, so I didn't know what I wanted. I just knew that I wanted something that wasn't too oversized. And this style was just absolutely perfect. I love that it kind of cinches in, and as I try it on, I'll make sure to insert a clip. It just fits so nicely on my body shape. And then it does have the belt, which I did tie in the back because I thought about wearing it while we were in Europe, but it was actually so warm, you guys, that I didn't have a chance to wear it. But I'm definitely going to be wearing it to a later trip that we are taking this year. But I'm just so happy that I was able to add such a great classic piece. Now, let me get into the price of it. So this one on retail, it says that it was 990 euros. That's in the boutique. And then in the outlet, it had a 20% off. So it was 790 euros. And that sounds about right. And for me, that's a great price. I know that online they have trenches that go over the thousands. So I just felt like this was a really good deal, and the fact that they had my size and they had a color that I could easily incorporate into my wardrobe was just a total win. Now, jumping over to the male section, my husband actually is obsessed with hoodies, and he wanted to go ahead and add a new Burberry hoodie to his wardrobe. So he chose this one here. He actually has a regular pullover hoodie. This one, he actually wanted it with a zipper, just because it's easier if he needs to take it off. He usually wears the hoodies like while we're on our way to the airport. But I felt like this one was so nice. It's very classic. The color is very simple. And then you have the Burberry detail on the hood, which I felt was really, really cute. It's very understated. So this was a piece that he decided to add, and he did go for a medium, and for him, it fits him perfect. Now, the tag is not on it because I think he did wear it on the trip, if I'm not mistaken. But we did pay 225 euros for this one, and it said that the price was, I think, about 400. So we also saved a little bit there, which was really nice as well. All right, so now getting into the next piece that we added from Burberry, and they were a pair of sneakers. Now, if you did watch my luxury shoe collection, I did do a wish list at the end of that video, and I mentioned that I wanted to add the Jimmy Choo pearl sneakers. So I was trying to play in my mind different ways that I can wear the sneakers, and I just felt like the pearls were gonna be a little bit too much. I do love a good pearl accent statement earring or a little necklace or even a ring, but I felt like having a sneaker filled with pearls was just gonna be a little bit overpowering. So for that reason, I wasn't totally convinced. However, at the Burberry store, I found these pair and I absolutely loved them. So it turns out that they actually had a female and a male version. So I went ahead and added the ones for the ladies, and it's this pair of very clean white sneakers. I love the Burberry perforated detail right there. I just feel like it adds a little bit of edginess to the sneaker, but the fact that it's all white keeps it very, very simple. And then on the back, you do have the Burberry name right here. Now, I gotta say, I tried them in store and they were very comfortable. I've mentioned my previous Burberry sneakers are not the best, so I'm hoping that these prove me otherwise. So I found these, and these were for the ladies, as I mentioned, and then my husband found a pair for him. Alright, so then these are the guys, and they're pretty much exactly the same. I actually think they had the all white ones for the males too. But he went for these with this like burgundy back part. He really likes just to have things that have just a very subtle detail on them. So once he saw these with the burgundy Burberry part, he really liked them. And then it just says Burberry there with a little bit of a gold foil. So it's just a really nice detail. And we both really just enjoyed the perforated details here on the side. We just thought that it was really unique to the shoe. Now, we had an amazing sales associate that was helping us, and she said that actually Burberry is very new to sneakers, so she really couldn't tell us how well they were gonna wear, but we went ahead and risked it. I mean, my husband tends to stick with his luxury sneakers for like dinners or maybe a nice night out or just to like hang out. He doesn't go to the luxury shoes for like full-on travel, and neither do I, because I haven't had a good experience yet with the ones that I do have. So I don't want to risk and take one on travels and then have my feet totally destroyed. But I feel like it's really nice to have a pair of good, like clean white sneakers whenever you want to go out and just change it up a little bit rather than wearing sandals for us ladies or heels. So that's why we went ahead and added these, and I just love the matchy moment that we're gonna have when we both wear them together. So the sneakers were actually a great price. They were 235 euros, and they normally were about 400 or 500, I think is what the price tag said. So we definitely got a great deal there. I know I paid over 500 for the ones that I have now. So the fact that we were able to get such a good classic pair of sneakers for that price was just absolutely fantastic. Another piece that the hubby decided to add from Burberry was this backpack here. And I know we have our keep-alls when we do our traveling, and we specifically added those to be used as personal items, but there's times that we do trips that we don't need to take such a large personal item. So he had been on the hunt for a little bit to add a book bag, and when he saw this one, he really liked it. As I mentioned, he's a lot more simpler than I am, so he really loved that it was just an all black nylon material, and then it just has a very small Burberry detail here at the bottom. It has a great zipper pocket in the front, and as you can see, it does have the Burberry logo there, and same thing in the inside. The zipper tabs actually have a little bit of a leather tab right here, so that's really nice. And then on the inside, as you can see, it does have that black Burberry logo there, and then it has a slip pocket on the back for you to be able to put your laptop. It has a very generous zipper pocket here for you to put anything else that you might need. And then it does have just a little leather Burberry tab right there. And now for price, this one was about $300, which is a steal because I know YSL has also a nylon backpack just like this one. It's pretty similar, and I think it goes over $1,000 here in the States. So he saved over 60% basically with this one, and he really just likes the fact that it's very subtle, but it's a good sturdy backpack that he can use for trips or if he just needs to pack a little bit to go somewhere in specific. Alright, so if you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. Please do consider subscribing and also follow me on my Instagram. I will be styling all these pieces and sharing outfit inspo with you guys, also sharing the new handbags that I've gotten, and that leads me to this cutie. So as promised, we do have a handbag reveal here at the end, and she is also from Burberry. I'm telling you, we definitely caused some major damage in Burberry during this trip. Now this one was a total surprise for me because before getting to Burberry, we had already stopped at another boutique, and I had actually gotten my anniversary bag, which that video will be up next. So when I went into the Burberry store, I just went with the idea of finding the trench, and that was it for me. As you can see, I added the pair of sneakers because I mean, who could pass up that deal? And then I saw this cutie, which I had originally seen at the outlets here in Florida. Without further ado, let's get right into it. And the bag that I picked up is the checkered derby bag. I think that's the full name. I'll make sure to confirm with you again, but it is this cutie right here. And she is just so unique. When I saw her in the outlet the first time around, I was totally drawn to her just because I felt like she was both a classic but a very casual bag. I love the Burberry detail right here, and I just feel like the fact that you have the bag in a full leather color and just have that little bit of a detail there makes this a super unique bag to have. I am definitely looking forward to pairing it with my checkered Burberry sneakers. I want to see how that looks, but if not, I can obviously match it with anything in my wardrobe. I love how it's gonna look with jean, and I don't have a navy bag in my collection, so for that reason is why I opted for this color combination. I really like the fact that it is a top handle bag. It does have this little clip here which will keep them in place, and then once you open it, you do have a very spacious inside part right here. It also comes with a crossbody strap here, which will open up in a second. So there you have it. You can see it's very, very spacious. They actually had the same style in a smaller size, but I felt like this size would be perfect, especially if I wanted to wear her like here, you know, when I'm going out for errands or just hanging out in the weekends. Or I can also use her as a travel handbag as well. She does have 2 slip pockets on the inside. So right here, there are 2. And then a zipper pocket in the back, which is really nice. And then just the Burberry leather stamping right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. And there's feet, you guys. I love when a handbag has feet. I just feel like it gives it such a unique little touch. So I was blown away by the quality of this bag, to be honest with you. It's very well made. It's a very sturdy bag. I feel like it's super cute. It's a really nice size to just carry, even top handle or obviously just handheld like so. And then I did want to show you the crossbody to share with you how it looks. So this is the crossbody strap right here. To be honest, I do wish it would have been a little bit thicker. I personally prefer a little bit of a thicker strap. I just feel like they're more comfortable, especially if your bag gets a little heavy. But it's no big deal. That's definitely something that I can add on my own later on. So it does have these little claw clips right here that you will hook on the outside of the bag. And that is one thing that I love for a crossbody bag. I've mentioned it before on my Pollen number 7. The fact that the straps, let me show you. The fact that the straps are so close together, when I wear it crossbody, what happens is that the straps start sliding up and it'll just hit my neck and it becomes a little bit uncomfortable. So I really like that this one gives you the option to hook the straps, but a little bit on the outer part of the handbag. It's just gonna make the crossbody strap lay on you a lot nicer. So it is also an adjustable strap, which we can all totally appreciate. And as you can see, you could just go ahead and put it crossbody like so. I just think it's really so cute. I think it's the perfect size. I might just increase it a little bit because I actually like for it to hit me like right under my boob. But it's just awesome to be able to have that crossbody strap. You know, if you ever get like the bag is just too heavy, you have the option of throwing it over your shoulder or crossbody. Over your shoulder, it'll do just like that. So it's really nice. I'm really, really, really happy with this new addition to my collection. I feel like it's a trendy piece, but it's a very classic trendy piece, if that makes sense. You guys know I try to stick with very classic neutral styles because I want my handbags to be in my collection forever. But once I saw this one in the outlets here, I was just so drawn to it. And when I saw it in the outlet over there, I low-key kind of screamed and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get this at even a better deal. So talking about the deal, I was able to snag this one for 725 euros, and after exchange rates and VAT refunds and all that good stuff, it basically turns out to be the same thing in dollars. So it was $725, and I specifically remember that this one here in the outlet is $920 before taxes. So once I added the 7% that we get charged here in Florida, it would have been over $1,000. So I pretty much saved like $250 on this handbag. And I am totally blown away because it is a great and so nicely designed bag. It's all leather, as you can see. The inside does have a fabric lining, which is totally fine with me. But the fact that the rest of the bag is leather and then you just have these little details on the side is just so stunning. I'm really just so happy that I was able to add such a little cute, unique piece to my collection. Woo! Alright guys, so that does it. That was everything that we added from our shopping trip over in Florence. I do have an additional bag that I am going to share. It is my anniversary gift. I didn't want to include it in this video because there's definitely a little backstory to that one. So I do have that video ready. I don't know if it's coming up next or maybe after, but it's definitely within the next 2 videos. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you subscribe down below in order to catch a what I wear vlog from Florence, Milan, and also Lake Como, and then that special unboxing that I will be sharing as well. So let me know which one was your favorite piece out of the bunch. I really do feel like if you have time to make it out to the outlets, if you're visiting Florence, you definitely need to go. I'm telling you, it's really worth it, especially if you go with an open mind, because obviously they are outlets, but also have like an idea of what you want to add, because I'm sure that you'll be able to find some great pieces there. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed all the eye candy and also all the information that I shared with the prices and how much you can save by shopping over there. If you did find this video helpful, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch today, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.